Dear students and viewers, welcome to you all in the new lecture series of Geotechnical Engineering, a BTech Civil third year subject. It is a very important subject. Today I am going to start a video lecture series of this course of Geotechnical Engineering. So this is the first lecture, that is the introduction of the Geotechnical Engineering subject. So in this video lecture, our lecture outline will be what is geotechnical engineering, why is necessary to study the geotechnical engineering. In our lecture outlines, I have to discuss the two questions. One is that what is the geotechnical engineering, and the second is why it is necessary to study the geotechnical engineering. After that, I will discuss the syllabus of the subject and what are the text and reference books that I will use for the teaching in this subject. So now the first question is arise that what is geotechnical engineering? So as per its name, that is geotechnical. So there is two terms, one is geo, another is the technical. So the term geo, it means that the earth crust or the earth material, and technical, it means that technology. So geotechnical means the technology or the techniques that is related to the geo, that is the earth crust or earth materials. Now, in a simple word, we can say that geotechnical engineering is the branch of civil engineering concerned with the engineering behavior of earth materials. So geotechnical engineering is a branch of a civil engineering, and it generally concerned with the engineering behavior of the earth materials. In the earth materials, generally it is the either soil or the rock. Generally, our earth crust is made of either by the soil or either by the rocks. So the engineering behavior of the rocks and soil we have to study in this geotechnical engineering. So in the further in detail, I have to give the definition of the geotechnical engineering. In that case, the geotechnical engineering, that is also called the geotechnics, is the application of scientific methods and engineering principle of the acquisition, interpretation, and use of knowledge of material of the earth crust and earth materials for the solution of engineering problems and the design of engineering works. So it is a complete definition of the geotechnical engineering. So now I will discuss all the terminology that is coming in this definition. So geotechnical engineering, it is the application of scientific method and engineering principles. So it is a application of scientific method. Scientific method, it means that what are the scientific methods or scientific knowledge that is already studied before this coming year. So what are the scientific methods and engineering principles? The engineering principle like the engineering mechanics principle, hydraulics principles, and other principles that we have already studied, that will be used for the acquisition, interpretation, and use of knowledge of material of the earth crust and earth materials. So here, earth crust and earth materials are generally the soil and rock. So we have to study about the scientific method and engineering principle to acquisition. Acquisition, it means that we have to collect that soil or rock, the process that can be used to collect the soil or rock from the site or from the ground. Interpretation, it means that there is what will be the explanation of that properties and any experimental data of the soil or rock, and the use of the knowledge of materials and all the knowledge that we can acquire by the acquisition or interpretation of the earth materials like the soil and the rocks, that is used for the geotechnical engineering, and that is applied for the solution of the engineering problems, mainly the problems arises in the civil engineering and the design of the engineering works. So the application of the scientific method and engineering principle for the acquisition, interpretation, and the use of knowledge of the material of the earth crust and earth material, and that is used for the solution of the engineering problems and the design of that engineering works. So we will discuss in detail in the further slides what is the geotechnical engineering problems or the civil engineering problems and the design of that works. In the another words, we can also say that it is the application of engineering mechanics to the solution of problems dealing with soil as a foundation and as a construction material. The simple word, we can also say that it is the application of the engineering mechanics. Mainly here we will use the engineering principle or scientific methods that is related to the engineering mechanics for the solution of the problems that deals with the soil. Generally it is deal with the soil and as a foundation and as a construction material. We will consider soil as a foundation part and as a construction material also in some places. So here you can see that there is a two picture. One is the pile driven in ground. There is a pile that is driven in the ground for a pile foundation, and you can see in the picture 2, that is figure 2, that is the foundation work that is going on. So these are the works that is comes under the geotechnical engineering. So I have just give these two pictures for the view of the what is the geotechnical engineering. So you here the foundation, I want to again define the foundation here. We will discuss in detail in the further classes. So foundation is the structure below the ground that used to support the superstructure and transfer safely the loads to the soil. So these two are, one is the upper one is the for the pile foundation, that is the pile is driven, and another is the a structure, foundation structure is going to be done. Now the next, what are the problems, geotechnical problems? So here you can see in the picture figure 3, there is a building that is just failure, its foundation is failured and it just topple down on the ground. So here you can see that there is a 13-story building and there is no damage or the failure in the structure of the building, the superstructure of the building. But due to the no proper design or construction of the foundation, it is failure or due to the foundation failure. That is the failure of the bearing capacity of the soil or the failure of the ground beneath the structure. So here it is a big problem. Then if we have not designed properly the foundation and the bearing capacity of the soil is not proper, then the structure cannot be stable. So it is a one major problem of the geotechnical engineering. Another is the picture. Here you can see that there is a bridge in the first picture and the pier of that bridge is goes to settle down, and due to the settlement of the bridge pier, the bridge is also goes to the settle down. So you can see that it is a railway bridge, and due to the settlement of this pier, it cannot be stable and there will be a difficulty in traveling of the any train. So this is a big problem due to the settlement of the soil or the settlement of the foundation. So it is also a big problem. So we have to deal with these things for a stable foundation and for the not any settlement that can be damage the structure. Another is also same. It is a bridge where the foundation of the bridge is goes to collapse due to the heavy water flow, and in that case also there is the failure of the bridge. So in the next slides we can also include some geotechnical problems. So here in the figure 5 you can see that there is a land that is slided to the expressway or the highway. So generally in the natural form the soil is in a particular slope, that will be the stable in a particular slope, but due to not proper slope stability, the soil goes to failure and that type of the landslide will occur of any part of the hilly areas. So here this is the problem, that's the road is already obstructed by these landslides. Another picture in figure 6 you can see that there is the failure of road pavement due to the no proper design of the pavement. The road is failure and there is some destruction on the transportation. So here again the figure 7 is the failure of the railroad embankment. Here again the soil beneath the railroad that is goes to damage, and that's why there is a difficulty in the rail traveling. Here in the figure 8, this is the failure of the earth dam. So here you can see that there is a earth dam. Earth dam is nothing, that is a dam, that is a structure that can store the water to a particular place and a particular big area. So earth dam, that is a dam that is made by the soil or the rocks. So here you can see that the dam is not properly designed. So that's why it's failed and there is a expulsion of the water from the dam area. Here again you can see that in the figure 9 there is the retaining wall, and due to the failure of the soil, the retaining wall is goes to damage. Retaining wall is nothing, it is a structure that can retain the soil behind it. So in the last figure you can see that there is a building. Again here the building is not damaged anywhere, but due to the improper foundation, this building is goes to topple down and it is goes to going to tilting. So here I have just give some examples of the geotechnical problems that is generally arises due to the no suitable design and construction of the foundation or the construction of the structure that is related, near to the soil or up to the soil or the rocks. So to deal with these problems, to address these problems and to do a particular proper safely design, we have to need to study about the geotechnics. So further, why to study geotechnical engineering? So we have seen these are the problems, geotechnical problems, because these all are related to the earth materials or earth crust. That's why it's called the geotechnical problem. So the geotechnical engineering generally involves the application of the soil mechanics, geology and hydraulics to the analysis and design of geotechnical systems, such as dams, embankments, tunnels, canals and waterways, foundation for bridges, roads, buildings and solid waste disposal systems. So this is the application of the geotechnical engineering. So here it is the analysis and design of the geotechnical systems. So generally dams, embankments, tunnels, canals, and waterways, foundation for bridges, road, buildings, solid waste disposals and etc. are called the geotechnical system. Geotechnical system are those systems that is just applicable on the soil bed or that is made on the directly on the earth crust. So the safe design or analysis of these structure comes under the geotechnical engineering. So we have to address these all types of the problems we have already discussed here: the failure of foundation or failure of the bridge foundation, failure of the soil slope, embankment, railroad embankments, dams, retaining walls, and the building foundations. We have to properly analysis the soil. We have to properly check the what is the bearing capacity. We have to check the proper settlement of that soil under the different loads. So it is necessary the study of the earth material properties on a construction site, and that is important to allow design and construction of stable structures. So that's why we have to ensure that it should be not settle down, do not deform or crack in that structure, that is the foundation, and do not fall down due to the foundation failure. So these three things is a very important part of geotechnical engineering. We have to ensure for any structure that it should not be settled down, it should be not deform or crack, or it should be not fall down due to the foundation failure. So to ensure these three things, we have to properly analysis and design the geotechnical systems and the earth materials and the earth crust. So that's why geotechnical engineering is very important role in the civil engineering for making our civil engineering structure safe and serviceable. So that's why the geotechnical engineering is an important subject, and that is an important course that comes under the civil engineering courses. Now here the syllabus. What will be the syllabus of the geotechnical engineering? We will study in this course. It is this syllabus is divided into the 5 part. It is the 5 unit, and it is mainly the part of the soil mechanics. In this syllabus, geotechnical engineering, we will study about the soil mechanics, and in the soil mechanics, we will study about the engineering and mechanical properties of the soil and somewhat its application. So in the first unit, we will study about the origin and classification. We first study about what is the soil, how it's formed, what are the shape of the soil, what are the some basic definitions, weight volume relationships, soil structure, some index properties, and particle size analysis, and the classification of the soil. So these will come under unit 1. So today I already discussed the first topic of this unit 1, that is the preview of geotechnical field problem in civil engineering. We have already discussed today it. And in unit 2, we will further study about the soil hydraulics and permeability. These two are the permeability is a property of the soil that allow the water to flow through it, and the soil hydraulics, what is the hydraulics properties of the soil. In the unit 3rd, we will study about the soil compaction and consolidation. As we will go further, we will study about detail how can the soil can be compacted, the unit weight and density, how can it will be improved. Consolidation, that is a property of a soil also. That is a properties of a squeezing out of water from the soil under the different loads. So we will study in unit 3rd about the soil compaction and consolidation. In unit 4, we will study about the stress distribution in soil, how the stresses are distributed in the soil under any applied load, and the shear strength, how can we find out the shear strength of the soil, and what is the shear strength parameters, and what are the experiments in the field and the laboratory to find out the shear strength parameters. And the lastly, unit 5, we will study about the earth pressure and the stability of slopes. So this is the whole syllabus of the geotechnical engineering. So one by one we will study. So the first we will start from the unit first. So now again I want to discuss about the text and reference books. So for the geotechnical engineering, I have listed 3 books for the as a textbooks. The first one is the Soil Mechanics and Foundation Engineering of by VNS Murthy of the 5th edition. This is the latest edition of this book. This is a very good book, so you can purchase it, and that is by an Indian author. Another book is the Soil Mechanics and Foundation by Muni Buddhu. This is a very good book, very nice book. I strongly recommend. I have the ebook of that book, so you can. I will give you this ebook. So this is a very nice book. If you study this book, you will get the deep knowledge of the subject and the fundamentals of the subject in very clear way. Another book is the Basic and Applied Soil Mechanics by Gopal Ranjan and ASR Rao. This is also a very good and book that is in the simple language and very easy to understand. So you may purchase any one book from these 3, but I prefer you have to purchase either Soil Mechanics and Foundation Engineering by VNS Murthy. The ebook is also available, and the Soil Mechanics Foundation by Muni Buddhu, that is a very costly book, so you have to go for the ebooks that is generally available on the online. And Basic and Applied Soil Mechanics, that is also a good book. As the reference book, Soil Mechanics by R.F. Craig, that is also a good book. Geotechnical Engineering by C. Venkatramaiah and B.M. Das. These 2 books are also very helping book as a reference. You can use it. And for apart from the text and reference books, you can also use the other resources. That's the web and videos lectures from the NPTEL and SWAM portals. I have written here the 2 link for the web and for the video lecture of the NPTEL. So now, so thank you. So today I am going to finish my first introductory lecture here, and further in the next class I will start the unit 1. What is the soil, how the soil is formed, and what are the type of the soil. So thank you.